Hey YouTube, it's a Lightning 2288 here with another haul video. It's been a couple weeks, and basically in this haul was mostly from a few books from my local shop, and basically the rest is that, as you know, you watched from my previous videos, Frank and Sons. I don't think there was one eBay purchase out of all these books I'm about to show you. But lately I've been wanting to try to get into modern. It's just the stuff is just so expensive. But the stuff that's been catching my eye are these 3D covers. So I've been picking these up. I mean, I only picked up a few, but it's just something. I know they're nothing really special, but I really like the covers. That's why I've been picking them up. But the first one, of course, as you can see, is Penguin #1, and it was I think it cost me $4, but I think it was actually cover price. He gave it to me for, and this is from my local shop. And the next one is a Solomon Grundy, another cool cover. Man, these covers I'm really getting a kick out of, and I do want to get all of them now. So that I set a little goal. I want to get all the 3D villains covers. So real happy. And this is another book that cost me. I think this one was actually $5. So, but still, Solomon Grundy is one of my favorite villains. And the last one I picked up at the shop, or no, I'm lying. I picked up one more 3D cover from the shop. And this is Parasite #1, another one of my favorite villains, and a real cool cover. Just something about it. I just like the cover to it. These covers are freaking cool. And the last book I actually picked up from his shop, and this one cost me $1, was a Green Arrow #1 from his miniseries. A real cool cover. You know, it's in really nice condition. I mean, it's probably very fine. But for $1, hell. And the cool thing is, I know the Arrow show is hot. I know most of you guys watch. I've just now started watching it. That's why I went out and picked this book up. The show's freaking phenomenal. I happen to have Netflix, so I started watching the first season. So I have a lot of catching up to do. But definitely happy to pick this book up, especially with the show as hot as it is. Now the rest of these books are from Frank and Sons, and this is Adventure Comics 271, and my boy James, or as you guys know him, Omega Shin, he showed this a while back, and I think Wayne Murdoch as well. They'll probably explain it in their videos a little bit better than I would, but basically this is like the first Silver Age appearance of Lex Luthor. Pretty significant key. I just think it's under the radar. No one's really paying attention to it, and especially if Lex Luthor, with the movie, him being in the next movie supposedly, or if he is or not, this book will probably rise. And still, it's an early Silver Age book, and I think this book was actually, I think, $15. As you can see, it's not bad. You can see the little chipping up at the top, and a little on the right side, the upper right side, but other than that, pretty good shape for the price, and I'm real satisfied. The colors are real bright, it still has a gloss on it, so real happy, can't complain. And this book, like I said, I'm into like the first appearance of these minor villains of the Silver Age. This is World's Finest 142. This is the first appearance of the composite Superman. So basically it was Superman and Batman. He had the powers of both of them. So that's basically, and he was a villain. So still a cool key, relatively cheap. I think this book actually cost me $5. As you can see, it's a VG copy. You can see the browning on it, but still, like I said, I'm picking up every little first appearance I can, because I just noticed, especially since I've been watching Arrow, that a lot of the, certain villains, I mean, now that even Clock King is made an appearance on the show, and I think his first appearance, I think it's in World's Finest 111, I believe. But that book's actually started going up. And I know you guys watch my videos, and all I show is just like first appearance. And it's not that I just collect first appearances. I do collect runs, but I'm trying to collect all the little first appearances first before I start filling in the runs, just in case something gets announced and those books skyrocket. So if I could get them for cheap right now, more the better. And this one was from one vendor that he just really sells just a lot of dollar. Well, this is the only one I picked up from him, but all he sells is really dollar books. I never find nothing but really good, but this one. And this is Action Comics 471, first appearance of Feora, which here's another perfectly good example of a movie not helping a character whatsoever. because this book is relatively cheap. Even on eBay, I think the buy now prices for probably a very fine, maybe a little bit lower. I mean, you're talking $10. You know, it's not worth nothing really. And she was a badass in the movie, so I just don't understand why this book didn't garner any value whatsoever. But as you can see, for $1, I mean, it's in really nice shape. And while I was there buying, this vendor is actually next to a toy dealer or like a toy vendor. And I am into collecting toys. I just want to give any collectors out there a heads up. If anybody has this, and I know there's plenty of Transformer collectors out there, and I do eventually want to start making toy videos because I got like 500 action figures I still haven't shown. But anyways, I was next to the vendor, or I was at the vendor just looking through his G1 Transformers, and he had this there for a price tag of $250. And while I was there, someone actually came and bought this for $250. I don't know. I'm just giving anybody a heads up if they didn't know. If you see this at a thrift store or at a garage sale, or you just find it cheap, please just pick it up and make sure And of course, it's a Target exclusive. Ultra Magnus and Skywarp. Sorry I'm talking about so much, guys, but I know there's a lot of Transformer fans out there, a lot of Transformer collectors. It sold right in front of me for $250. And then as soon as I got home, I checked eBay, and I didn't see, and they're all buy nows. They're all buy nows, but there was nothing under $150 for this figure. So if you have this figure, kudos to you, but if you don't and you happen to see it real cheap, just pick it up. And then, still from and the rest of these are from Frank & Sons, guys. This is Action Comics 304, and nothing really special, but it's a first appearance of Black Flame, and that's really all I can tell you. I don't know much about the character. I mean, it states it in Wikipedia, but it doesn't even describe what kind of character he is or not, so I couldn't even tell you. If someone's out there that knows anything about Black Flame, let me know in the comments below, please. But as you can see, it's another, cool old, Action Comics book. And it cost me $4. And, I mean, there's a couple you can see right there. Some spine ticks and stuff. But other than that, for $4, it's in pretty good shape. And one I was super, super happy to find. And I think I seen it in, forgive me if I don't get his name. I think it was Curtis Cameron. I believe he showed his, but his is like I think a high grade one. I picked this up. It was $8. This is Avengers Comics 269. As you can see, it's probably a VG minus around there copy, but for $8, it's the first. Adventure Comics 269, first appearance of Aqualad. Pretty significant key, and the way Aquaman books and anything Aquaman related are going up. It might behoove you guys to just actually, go for this one or look for it. If you find it in the wild cheap, pick it up. Even on the eBay prices, they're not that bad. I mean, you could probably pick up a fine copy. Well, it's still going to cost you probably about $40-50. But, like I said, I found it in the wild, $8. Definitely not going to pass up on that. But that's Adventure Comics number 269, first appearance of Aqualad. And one I'm really happy, super happy to have. And you guys are like, why? This is a Tuma Dracula 13. I've been wanting this for a while. But it's weird because, I've seen a few people show it, but they only tell, there's a couple of keys of this book. Of course it's the origin of Blade, which is a really significant key, but it's also the first appearance of Deacon Frost. So I notice a lot of people don't mention that, but I mean, his origin and a first appearance of a major villain of Blade, so a real key issue to get. And I noticed like 2 months ago, I was looking at it on eBay, and even in auction, they were going to like $20 to $40 around there. And then, once in a while I'd see it at Frank & Sons for like, one dude had it for like $25, but it was a VG copy. But the last weekend I went, I found it in one of his regular boxes, and he had a $16 sticker, but it was half off, so I got it for $8. And I was super happy to have it. But I think the price actually kind of calmed down on this book. But as you can see, it's a high grade one, and the colors are bright. I mean, the white is white, and it's just, the colors are popping. It's glossy. I mean, I'm just super stoked about it. Tuma Dracula, and that's what I love about comics, man. When you get a comic you've been wanting for a while, it just gets you excited. I mean, I've been looking at this cover ever since I had it. It's just freaking awesome. But like I said, guys, Tuma Dracula 13, first appearance of Deacon Frost, and of course, Blade's origin. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And this is a book I found. These next couple of books, or let me see, next 3 books I found for $1 each. I don't know why I hadn't had this one, but you know, for $1, hell, I'm definitely not gonna pass it up. Punisher #1, of course, you know, real cool character, one of my favorites of all time, and you know, I mean, that's really, I can't say much. You know, they ruined him in the movie, The Punisher: The War Zone, but you know, still a cool character. You know, and I'm glad I have his first issue. But you know, for $1, I mean, this thing's in real nice shape, so. Can't complain about $1. And another book I think that's under the radar and no one pays attention to. I've seen it in a few videos. I know my buddy Omega, or James, he's shown it with his Wonder Woman Key video where he's showing all his Wonder Woman books. Found this one for $1. Wonder Woman #1. And you know, with Wonder Woman getting hot and her most definitely being in the next Superman Batman movie, you know, it's a good, you know, good way to, you know, start picking up her keys, because you never know, you know, just the way comics are going right now. And I'm getting to a point, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, that it's just, stuff's getting way too expensive now, and it's just, I might have to start stretching my hauls out a little bit longer or what, because all the keys I want, I mean, I'm going to have to spend $100 per book for a lot of the keys I want, so. And I just don't want to, I feel like right now stuff's so high, I don't want to overpay, so I might have to calm down on comics for a while. But this is Wonder Woman #1, and for $1, I mean, it's a real nice copy. And not only that, man, it's freaking George Perez, you know, one of the all-time greats. $1, Wonder Woman #1. And this is what I love about YouTube. I watch all your guys' videos, and it does help when I go hunting, and, you know, I do remember covers of, you know, what you guys show, and I found this in the dollar box. Not a major key, but I've seen it in a lot of your guys' videos. I said, hell, you know, for $1, might as well pick it up. First appearance of Kilowog. So, you know, another cool little book. But, you know, for $1, definitely, you know, pass up on it, especially a first appearance. But that's what I love about this community, though. You learn something, you know, you remember what people show, and when you find it, you pick it up, you know. So, thanks, guys. And I do need help with the modern. I've been watching a lot of people. I love watching the people that show the modern books. It's helping me out, because I'm just clueless when it comes to modern stuff. And like I said, guys, all from Frankensons, and we're almost done. I know the video's starting to get a little long. This is not in the greatest shape. This is Green Lantern #12, I believe. Yeah, #12. And as you can see, someone wrote in crayon. I didn't even realize at the time, but I think it only cost me a couple bucks. And like I said, I love the Silver Age, and you know, for a couple bucks, I don't care. As long as my collection gets bigger, you know, and I start getting all the keys and I start filling in runs, I'm happy. But basically, this is the first appearance, and forgive me if I don't say the character's name right. First appearance of Fenric Aldebaran. He was basically a magician from the year 5702, and I don't know if he's ever made an appearance in any other book. But like I said, you never know. He could pop up in a show or something, and God knows. But, you know, for a couple bucks, why not? You know, Green Lantern #12, first appearance of that dude's name I just said. Anyways, yeah, so definitely, you know, not going to pass up on that. Next one is Green Lantern #27. And this is, I don't know, I think it's the first appearance of, Jesus, I even forgot his name, guys. I'm sorry. But whatever. It's the first appearance of someone. But you know how I am. I've just been picking up anything. So old Green Lantern #27. I think this book only cost me like a few dollars. And sorry, guys, I forgot. But it wasn't like a major character. It's just something. You know, I've been picking up a lot of Silver Age DC stuff, and I do want to start collecting the runs of certain characters, and Green Lantern is one of them. So Green Lantern 27, you know, wasn't that expensive. And now, like I said, books that I think are not that pricey yet. They're starting to now. This is a Justice League #13. And as you can see, this corner is like gone. But like I said, I think this book only cost me a couple bucks, and it's an early Justice League. But basically, this is the first appearance of Zed Braun, and it was basically a character that used a device that makes like perfect robot duplicates of his enemies, and he, sends them after, like he would make a duplicate. Like, as you can see, he made a duplicate Green Lantern to fight Green Lantern, so they're just the exact same character. So I thought it was pretty cool idea. But I don't know if I mentioned how much I paid for it. I think it was only like $2 or $3. But I like the cover, man. The cover is real cool. I love these old Justice League books. I definitely want to start, and last few months I've picked up a lot, so I've got a good run going of Justice League. And I got Justice League number 9, and that's where my goal started, from number 9, and I want to go all the way up to at least 100. And I set that for all like certain characters, And one I'm real happy to get, and I found it, and it was, I believe, $6. This is Justice League number 14. And basically, as you can see, this is the first time, or not the first, this is where it's Adam officially joins the Justice League. So the first time Adam was in the Justice League. Real cool book to have. So, for like, I forgot what it was, $6 to $8, something like that. I'm sorry, guys, I'm just tired from work and trying to get through this video. But Justice League 14, first time Adam joined the team. Real cool book to have. So, if you see it in the wild cheap, you never know, with the Justice League movie in about 3 to 4 years, God knows what these books will end up going for. Keeping with the Justice League theme, this is Justice League number 33, and this is the first appearance of Alien Ador. I don't know if I said that right. Basically, kind of a corny character, I guess. He had the power to turn humans into aliens. So basically that's who that was. So Justice League 33, first Alien Ador. And this book, I believe it was $4. And pretty good condition. You see that corner right there on the lower right. But other than that, man, for $4, dude, I ain't passing up on any of these Silver Age books. And Justice League number 25, and basically this is the first appearance of Grodd the Conqueror. I don't know if I said that right either, guys, but these are all first appearance of Justice League villains. So if you want to pick up their first appearances, here they are. This is Justice League 25, first appearance of Grodd the Conqueror. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but anyways, I got this one. This one was, I believe, $4 as well. You see a couple of spine stress right here, and I don't know, some like eraser mark right there or something. But other than that, man, for $4, I could really give a damn. As long as my collection keeps getting bigger, because right now, man, I can't afford to get all the keys. It's just getting way too expensive. Next one is Justice League 71. And this is the first appearance of Commander Blanks. I hope I said that. Basically, he was more a Martian Manhunter enemy. I guess he followed Martian Manhunter to Earth and tried to kill him, and then Justice League got involved. So basically, Justice League 71, first appearance of Commander Blanks. And this is another book. I think this one was $3. So, not in bad shape. I give it probably like a 5.0. But still, who cares? As long as the collection keeps growing. Almost done, guys. And let me see here. These next few books I'm really excited about. And I got this. This one cost me, and this is Detective Comics 510. First modern age Mad Hatter. Real cool book. And my goal, I got a lot of goals when it comes to my collection, and I want to get every Batman key basically from the start of the first Silver Age Clayface and up. That's what I think I could afford. So, definitely gonna go after them. I mean, of course, the hard ones. Of course, I don't got Batman 232 or Tech 359, but I am eventually, hopefully, be able to get them, within this year. But this one, real happy with. Not that expensive, might as well pick up the small keys while I can, because Batman books are all rising in value. And it's a nice grade, so real happy to have it. And one I picked up, I just had to go for it because, I mean, this book actually, this is pretty, not expensive, but it cost me 25 bucks. And the first appearance of, I guess, the modern Deadshot. But this is a Detective Comics 474, and it's a high grade book. And the reason, because usually I try to be cheap and I try to find it in the wild, like, you know, it was a wall book actually when I bought it. I usually try to find it in a box or someone that hasn't processed, you know, some of the books they brought in. But I've noticed this book on eBay has been slowly climbing in value, so I said hell with that. I'm not waiting any longer, and I just went ahead and bought it. But still a high grade copy, real happy to have it, and he was pretty cool. Like he was in the first season of Arrow. I don't know if he's in the second. I'm still in the first season, guys, but it was real cool to see him on the show. But yeah, this is Detective Comics 474, and one I'm really excited about. This is Batman number 357, what most people know, first Jason Todd, first Killer Croc. And I've been wanting this book for a long time, and I just went ahead and just, you know, ponied up the money for this one. And this one is in high grade. Really nice condition. I mean, as you can see, it's really nice. But this one cost me $45. But you know what the hell? I was trying to win them on eBay, and every time, I mean, in that condition, they were going between 65 and 75 bucks in auction. So I was like, hell with it, 45 bucks, I'm just gonna buy it. So I'm real happy with it. Just another Batman key to knock off the list. And these next two of my video guys, real happy, real excited when I got them. You know, just been lucky. Every time I go there, I end up picking up some really good key issues. And the first one is Batman 155. First Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. And, you know, really nice copy, you know, and it cost me, I believe it was $40. As you notice, there's a tape pull right there on Batman's cape. That's the only thing that's bugging me. But other than that, I mean, it's an overall pretty good shape. As long as I'm happy with it, as long as it doesn't bother me, you know, I'm fine with it. And it presents well. And like I said, one day I'm going to have my own man cave, and I'm going to have a lot of these books framed and hung up in my room. So, yeah, Batman 155, first Silver Age Penguin. And this last one, super happy to get it. I'm glad it's off my damn list now. This is Batman 171. And this is the first Silver Age appearance of Riddler, and this book has gone up. It is expensive. And I happened to get lucky and get it for 55 bucks. And I know you guys, that's, you know, yeah, it's expensive. But even in this condition, and honestly, guys, you know what? I'll probably give it like a 4 or 5. Maybe pushing a 5.0, but still, you're going to spend $100 plus on this book. So I wasn't, you know, I didn't even think twice when he told me the price. I just went ahead and went for it. But as you can see, there's some wear here, but the colors are still bright. I mean, there's a couple of spine ticks, but it's not that bad. And for the price, happy to get it off my list. And that'll do it for my video, guys. I appreciate everything, you know. Thanks for the subs, all the comments, all the views. And I'm looking forward to your guys' videos. Lightning out.